Alright, what's up guys? It's me, Chronic Cobra, and it got a pretty decent to good gameplay. I know the other team wasn't the best, but it was kind of a nuke fail. But I was trying to make the game go a little bit faster, more action-packed, because I was indeed thinking of you guys when I was playing this game. So I was like, hey, I haven't switched up the gameplay on my channel in a little while, so yeah, I decided to do that. But anyways, just gonna let you guys know what this gameplay is. It's 31-1, not bad. But then again, nowadays Modern Warfare 2 is just filled with scrubs. But anyways, let's get right into my topic. I have a very interesting topic today. First question, I know Machinima and Machinima Respawn or whatever, they used they asked people what they would do right now if there was a zombie apocalypse. Well, I have something similar to that, but definitely not the same. I was thinking, at the end of the world, apocalypse, whatever, nuclear explosions, as survivors, could we get on Xbox Live and communicate with others and that kind of stuff? What would everything be like that? I was thinking more like the technological world. What would happen if, say, we got nuked, but a couple areas of the U.S. weren't nuked? Be able to find a lobby. Although that's probably not the first thing you're worrying about at that point. But I was really considering this. I was like, yeah, end of the world, whenever that is. I know some people believe it'll end in 2012, but that's just nonsense. And say it did. Let's go by a predicament or whatever. Say it did. Does that mean we could get on Xbox? I think that'd be great. The message starts here, guys. You gotta tell your friends. Because at the end of the world, you can't find a lobby. When connection doesn't matter. When the game just is unplayable. When it's basically Call of Duty 4. But instead of hacked lobbies, there's lots of death. Now, I was thinking this a little bit earlier on, and I initially just started this commentary off thinking I was going to talk about Xbox Live communications or PS3 communications, whatever, PC too, whatever. And I think I'm going to work my way into talking about apocalypses and opportunities, some things I've heard in the past, some possibilities. Now, let's look at this 2012 little apocalypse scenario. So here we have, according to Mayans, the end of the world brought by huge waves of water, those kind of things. And basically what I envision when I think 2012 end of the world apocalypse whatever is just, the 2012 movie that we watched. By we, I mean me and my family. But that's just one scenario, and that's something I really doubt, because I can't see it happening. It's one of the most non-likely scenarios to go down. And just let me know what kind of apocalypse is. And just letting you guys know here, at one point, that the world has to end. It may not be for a million years, maybe 10 years, who knows, it may be this year. Just never know when you're gonna die. Just live life to the fullest. But, another scenario that could happen is just, this huge asteroid coming down out of space into the Earth. And now, this is very hard to happen, you see. The atmosphere, the stratosphere, all that stuff, it kind of blocks things away. Unless it's a very strong thing that can penetrate through it. It has to be as, strong, dense as a rocket. So it can actually penetrate the spheres, stratospheres, and all that stuff. I don't want to go into that because I don't want to sound like a babbling idiot. But, yeah, that's one scenario that could go down. Asteroids hitting the Earth. And then we have this whole situation where I guess, we just get flooded and global warming. That's just basically it. And now, what some people don't understand, and if you're ever wondering about a subject, just I wouldn't say shoot it over to me, but just kind of learn up on it. Just know what you're saying before you say it, basically, because it's very annoying when people don't know what they're talking about and spitting things out. But it's kind of like it's really weird. Okay, so people think global warming is this terrible thing where everybody's gonna die, we're all gonna be 50 feet underwater. But you gotta understand, though the Arctic tundra that's gonna get melted by, air quote, global warming, isn't that big enough to, flood us that much. It may do a little flooding on the coastal areas, but at that point, we could just move up. And then the other part would be the global area, or coastal area, I should say. Because, like the tip of Georgia, the northwest tip of Georgia would probably be the coastal area and that kind of stuff. Because when you see all these documentaries and stuff, they're not like, uh-oh, global warming, we're all gonna die. Although, in The Day After Tomorrow, they kind of over-dramatized it. Because it just doesn't happen where people, are forced to live in these weird habits or conditions. Because it just can't happen like that. There's certain precautions that the government takes, lots of governments take, that to ensure that stuff like that doesn't happen. And I'm sure if global warming did take into effect anytime soon, we'd have a plan for it. Because the industry and stuff we've created so far are just too broad to lose. And I'm sure we could do something to work our way around it, because now, if we had like a nuclear thing, we already got the precautions for that, bomb shelters, that kind of stuff. And for water, I guess, we could have like dams and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe some sandbags. I don't know, I'm just talking about out of my butthole right now, guys. Sorry about that. And the last scenario I want to go over is nuclear destruction. And that was actually what I was going for in this game, but it didn't work out. Kind of like nuclear destruction, it would never work out. Say two countries are at war, and they are threatening to nuclearly bomb each other. It wouldn't work out. There's a couple reasons for this. One reason is that when there's a nuclear missile sent across, there's lots of precautions people could take. And nowadays, a lot of countries, they have, nuclear weapons, stuff like that, keep their country safe and protected. So, if one country nuked another country, the other country would see it coming, which would then initiate them to, I don't know, I guess, shoot their missiles back, and then nobody wins in that situation. Your own people die, and that kind of stuff, Same in war. And I think it was Einstein, I had this famous quote that said that after World War III, World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. And what he means by this is that at the point of World War III, it's going to be so hectic, nuclear bombs, we're just going to have to completely start over. And that's not what I guess people were expecting. And it's really genius what he thought of right there. It really made me sit there and think, like, whoa, that is so true. Because at this point, I guess, of civilization, humanity, people are kind of, I don't know, technology is so advanced, I guess is the best way to put it, that when you have two people fighting against each other, it's no longer swords and shields. It's gone much more advanced. We have nuclear weapons, stuff to take out tanks even, fighter jets, planes, all that stuff is so much different than back in, say, Civil War ages. And even medieval times. I know it's a completely different zone of talk, but yeah, it's just crazy. I just want to leave you guys this little thinking about right here because I really tickled my fancy today. I just thought about it for a little bit, and at the end of this game, I got a chopper gunner that I couldn't call in. Just go ahead and add about like 40 kills there. So I'm just gonna call this a 70-1 gameplay. Just kidding, guys, but yeah, 31-1, not bad gameplay, but yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the commentary today. And you guys said you wanted more of these, I don't know, serious talks, my thoughts on things. So I did one, and let me know if you want more, I guess, again, because these are really fun. And while doing these, and in doing them, it makes me think too. So it's a lot of fun for me, and I hope that you guys can enjoy it too. But that's it, guys. So peace out.